Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about.
We all, lad. And what would you do there? Now, if you're serious, or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't you? He'll be coming.
This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord...
As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard then.
God bless you.
That bogger gave you a pasting, eh, Yurko? Ah, bollocks.
Mind where you're going.
Move! Don't keep us standing here like fence posts.
What's that? What? What do you
Hey,
want?
fella, stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you. God be with you, noble sir. I'm Henry of Skalitz, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
Sir Kunesh of Belevitz, poor as a church mouse, but a free man once again.
A free man again? What happened to you?
Ah, the greatest of...
Aye, this...
Precisely. I gambled on Yobs. Only his Hungarian cavalry soon routed.
You were held... What was it like?
Hardly one. But what irritated me most, it's all those blasts. They can shove my silver up their arse and then...
I tell you, Sigismund is plundering the kingdom.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my
sentiments
Why, young man, I see you. I tell you, though, he's the one.
How so? It was...
Because I was a fool. But I've realized that...
What did I do to you?
Ah, bollocks. You just got lucky, the wee bastard. Don't get ideas.
You've got quite an unusual accent.
Can't you tell? From Zneumoim.
But you don't like it?
You see any vineyards? More the other way.
You're related to...
Aye. No, it's not every...
Twice removed. But that doesn't matter.
Ah, who cares?
You're a long way...
My pa, we were out before that. That's all I meant.
Why don't you want to...
Why would I want to...
Is it your custom?
Envoy or no? That's fair.
Well...
See? I learned you...
Wait, that's my Pebbles. My girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day.
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad.
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty. He had black hair and a big beard. And it's Brett, but I couldn't tell you...
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
What are you whistling for?
Was an ugly old nag.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Whoa!
What's that? Hey, fella, stop off for a bit of a chat.
God be with you. God... What happened? Aye.
Precise, only his...
You were... What was it like?
Hard, but what if it's all those they can
I totally agree. Sigismund is holding his brother Wentz.
What a bloody awful affair this war is. In my day, men would...
My sentiments exactly.
Why, young man, I tell you though,
How so?
because I was a fool. But
I must be on my...
farewell.
Whoa! What are you gonna do, son?
I'm ready to set out, Captain.
Great. Now stick close to us, lad, and don't go wandering off.
All right, Captain.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they have to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll hold on a mo.
What weapon will you get?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, lad. You can have my cudgel. It might be just...
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Oh, fucking hell!
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trusty.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping your dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
I wouldn't want that, mate. Is this your first time riding a horse? You moron.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
What can I do for you?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things, right?
I'd say so. In this province, not a
So,
depends on what your
no, don't...
armor. Well, unless you but try Radovan, the blacksmith. Aha. So,
Whose armor?
oh, it's just
What legend?
there are actually two. Why are you so interested?
That may be true. I might be only an apprentice.
Well, in short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who exactly was this Brunswick?
You don't know, lad? Educate yourself. Brunswick was a famous Czech prince who won the lion for our country's coat of arms.
Really? How is it that I've never heard of him?
Perhaps because he never existed. Prince Vladislav II got the lion for our coat of arms for helping Emperor Frederick I, known as Redbeard.
But you just said that...
Brunswick is just a legend, but a quite lovely one, I'll give you that.
Could you recount for me the legend of Brunswick?
Well, why, Brunswick was a valiant Bohemian prince. He lived in a time when our country had an eagle on its coat of arms, but that wasn't good enough for him, so he decided to head out into the world and gain the mark of a more powerful animal.
A man after my own heart.
You may think so, but his wife was none too happy. Her name was Ludmilla, and she begged Brunswick 100 times to stay home, but he loved her very much, so he took her ring, but if he failed to return...
Then what happened next?
Brunswick's party set out to sea, but didn't get far. Over time, the men on the deserted island died of starvation, and so the clever knight hid in his horse's eye. So, after some time on the road,
Well, considering what he later added to the coat of arms, I expect he helped the lion, eh?
Smart. Brunswick rushed to help the lion, and from that time on, they were stalwart companions. The lion even followed him all the way, except, by then, it was all his wife, Ludmilla, who had until... But at the wedding feast, Brunswick managed to drop the ring in her cup for Brunswick, that is. Not so for Ludmilla's new groom, but the lion took care of that.
Where did Brunswick...
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who, this George, spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. Suspiciously.
I think I get the picture.
And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and as a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name, only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad. Died on his way back to his king. Specifically, while visiting his uncle. Of course, the king wanted his armor back. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky.
Chenyek was broke?
Because of building his castle. Trusky...
Well, if the king was so endeared...
Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. It's said he hid it so it could only... Or so they say round these parts.
And do you know where I could...
Yes, lad. But I do have a Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that...
Wait, I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, pass through the hall of forest kings, hidden deep from Unter's gate. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche.
Uh-huh.
Answers come to the one.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. Well,
hold on. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a night. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor. Here, take it. And now go.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia.
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I can do without that.
It seems you have a lot...
Of course I do. Lord Semin would be happier if who's invited, what they'll be to eat.
I understand.
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. Only I've got coin.
You're right, Master Bailiff.
Let's hope more...
I don't think Lord...
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouth. That pair have...
Do you know anything?
Only what I...
Why's that?
Well, that pair...
That'll be all.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Should be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir.
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin... Hey, stick close to us. About time, too. Let's go.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or
More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
that'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
spade for this.
I just hope we find the horses too. Got a milker here, ain't you?
A nobleman in honest. We ain't ever had such respect for these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Blacksmith's cart. But someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young man.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside... Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's name is really Sophie.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Honestly, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too. He ain't getting your business. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. She's got one different than the others. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that.
Those definitely
Did they
aren't the
do
blacksmith's hands.
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
Leave him be, Hunter. You're right. They rolled around and came off the bar. You two are arseholes. I have nothing to do with it like that.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens and...
Sure. But don't forget...
So, how...
What else do you...
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an...
Good idea.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time...
What you are, Captain.
Saint Hunter. Just because old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods, don't mean a damn thing. Stumble's a priest. Oh, he's a drunken old fool who claims he was a priest. He can't even quote one psalm.
What's the hold-up?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Well, we can't ask them now.
Oh, well. That's how it goes sometimes.
But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Shouldn't we send...
Who would we send for?
Don't worry, lad.
I am.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my cross.
Aw.
Shut up.
Of course. You did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
you gaping at? At them!
At them! Hammer them, men!
Hell! He knows how to sword fight! Hey, now you're fucked up!
Good!
Fuck! Now you're falling.
Who's gonna gut you, you horse son?
There, don't spare him!
Do it!
Come on, scum!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
You want to try?
You want to try me?
You!
Nice hit!
I'm hit!
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you!
Take that!
Good!
That was something!
That won't work on
Here's
me.
the last one! Nice hit!
You let him on nicely.
You'll kick the bucket, you shit!
Christ! I don't have the whole day for you.
I need a
They
bandage,
got what they
quick.
deserve, the
There.
fuckers.
That's better.
Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks.
Did you see which way?
No!
I'll go and...
Great. They got what they deserve, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here! Henry, do you hear?
What now?
One of them bastards.
I'll go and track him then.
Great.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. Even if the noose is waiting for you.
Fuck!
I might.
Promise me!
I won't promise you any. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, and so you don't say I had you clamouring over...
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there. You ought to report back to...
What's gonna happen?
You mean Radovan's hand? The other fellow was tied up, so who... Gnarly'll have a word.
Sir, Venser surrendered.
Well, it's nice that you promised him.
All right. A ride would be great.
Wait.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Semmene's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Francie.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Cha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Right, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine feather. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Please, enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
Right, we're in Troskovitz. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not... Well, to get spanked, lad.
What is this?
Ja! Ja! Ja!
Great. That's a good one.
Ja! Quick!
Whoa!
So, job done. It turned out that...
Oh.
Aye. They...
The bastards. And how did you get them?
I went to Semin. Me, Lord...
Well.
That's right.
Indeed.
I'm not sure.
I know what to...
Now, don't worry.
Anyway...
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward. Some mercenary once had his cuirass ripped, so now it's yours.
Thanks.
Young lords, look, you must...
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he?
Don't pretend. Looks ain't everything, though.
She's got... And how about you, lad?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river.
A girl from the mill? A wedding's a serious business. So you have to show them you're an... Old Semin wants a special...
Excellent.
Hold your horses.
A blade of fur?
That's right.
Ah, I see.
God's nail. And you're right. We don't... Relax, lad. There's this old hermit.
And he can pray for...
God's nail. The word is, he was fighting. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something...
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea.
Where can I...
I know he has a hut somewhere.
Right. But in return...
If it means so much, go and see Betty. She'll definitely tell you. But Henry, the best sword in the world...
Great. What a view. What a nice... It'd be a sh...
What?
Nothing.
I'll say.
No.
Because nobody, even if... well...
What a nice maypole. It'd be a sh...
What?
Nothing.
I'll say.
No.
Because it's the only... Nobody get... Even if they... What can I do for you?
What's new?
I heard you got into... You should... And that...
That sounds interesting. What's new? So, this is your famous maypole. So, this is your famous maypole.
Is there something you need?
How's the maypole guarding?
I'm...
Would you mind some...
Oh.
Are you from around?
I live here. My parents...
How's it going?
It's...
How come?
Because I have to... And then...
What did you... Sometimes it's better to...
I mean, it's about man...
Oh,
exactly. Me and Manka love... They forbid her from... Now they're keep...
Well, they can't be.
We've done that. This year...
Listen, how about I stand watching you?
You do... Of course. All right, we... Eh? Is there something you need? You'd better go.
Good to see you.
Take care now. Were you at the last mass? I didn't see you there.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
I'm not surprised. The sermons have been awful lately. If I hear about the woman with 10 silver coins in one little
God bless.
What can you do?
I apologize.
Henrik told me about you.
That's great. And why are you telling me?
He said you're having a hard time seeing each other because of your parents. So he came up with a plan.
Aye, that's true. So, what did you come up with?
I'll take over guard duty
Well, so how...
tonight, when everyone's asleep.
All right, agreed. And tell him I'm... Farewell, my friend.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Day to you.
Good news. Manker,
We'll meet by them.
aye.
Next time it'll be even better. Well, that's not bad at all.
Damn.
What a pain in the arse.
Damn.
Kurva. Third bloody night in a row.
They don't even pay me for it.
Bloody night in a row.
They don't even pay me for it. Damn.
All right, I'm here. You can go and see Manka.
Great.
My pleasure.
I won't forget.
Ah, don't mention it.
Take care, friend.
Help me.
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me. Thanks for help me.
Tell me more about...
I was ambushed. They beat the shit out.
Well, be thankful.
True as that may be, they took...
I'll help you.
God will repay if you have some spare boots and hose.
I can't get...
My lord, what are you... You're back.
We'll see. How about I take... No. Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost...
These are hard times.
You're not gonna... My lord, what are you punishing me for? What will become of me now?
Say, I have this fancy maypole from Takov here if you're interested.
My God! They're going to slit the toast! Nobody's got them this good in years! You're a champ, Henry! As soon as I saw you, I knew you had it in you. I promised you something, didn't I? And I'm a man of my word.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Thanks. Happy to help.
What do you say we pull one more trick, eh? I'd make it worth your while, of course.
All right.
Great. Let's really rule.
I'm all ears.
Them Takovites grazed their and you're going to scatter their sheep into the woods.
All right.
That they won't. Project's beloved son is in charge of the sheep now.
Project...
Aye. Project is that if it wasn't for him, on top of that, nothing would piss him up.
All right.
Of course, the Takovites will be doing... I'll even give...
Say, Olbram.
You'll figure it out. Actually, wait.
What will I see?
It's what I give to my cattle for bellyache. And while he's gone...
All right.
Great. Don't go...